everybody, I'm gonna make some tater tots for lunch. It's a late lunch actually. So I have some Wesson oil right here. I don't have much left in this bottle, as you can see. So I have another bottle right here that I just opened. So I'm gonna pour that in there. Okay, so that leaves me with not too much left in this brand new one, but I use a lot of oil when I deep fry. Okay, so here are my tater tots that I'm gonna cook up. I had recently bought like, about 9 pounds of tater tots, and I still have some left. So I am gonna cook this up for lunch. I'm gonna put this lid back on this so I don't accidentally spill it when I come back. Ooh, almost knocked my phone down. Okay, so now ooh, that's hot. I accidentally set my hand on I have a toaster oven right here. And so what I'm gonna do is set up the camera right here. Because what I'm gonna do is make some pigs in a blanket. Let's see, can I reverse this? Wait a minute. What happened here? No. I'm gonna have to, okay, so here are my pigs in a blanket. I'm trying to see if I can reverse the camera angle. What do I do with my knife? Okay. Here's my knife. I need to open my franks. This is disappointing because my camera, I can't do all this and hold my camera. I'm gonna try putting it on the stand. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. And just point it backwards. Maybe that'll work. No. That's not gonna work. Let me see. Maybe. That might work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is cut open these franks. They're just hot dogs. And am I getting that in there? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me point my light down here. That's better. Okay, so here are my, and then here are my croissants. Sorry about the camera angle. I hope this is all catching. Okay, so normally you can just bang it on the counter, but I just stab it. Okay, is that all that coming? Yeah, it's showing, huh? What is this? Oh, that is in the way. Okay. All right, so I'm making my pigs in a blanket. Sorry about this, you guys. Okay. So then, whoops. I am going to wrap them up in these triangles. So what I like to do is I like to kind of spread out the triangle a little bit more. I don't know if you could see me doing this. And then I put the hot dog in here, wrap it up. That's it. So I'm going to make these. And Kate from Party of Six, she had given me a great idea. She had told me a long time ago when I made these. I made it one time and then well, I'd make them all the time when my kids were little, but I never knew this. She said to add some seasoning on top. She says she uses everything but the bagel seasoning and that it comes out really delicious. And so I tried this. I got this at the Dollar Tree, Neapolitan pizza, and it was so good that I have used it every time I make it. And now anytime I do anything with just a bread on its own in the toaster oven, I always add that pizza seasoning, and it comes out so delicious. I could probably just use like an all Italian seasoning, and that would probably work just as well. Okay, so I got more here, and oh, you know what? It might have been a good idea is if I would have put some of this inside. Oh, it's stuck. See, like that? Can you see that? I'll try it. I can try a couple. I don't know if it'll be overpower it, be too powerful. I don't know. But I could try. See how that tastes. These are so good. I love these. These are so filling. And then right now we're heating up that oil. I'm trying to see if that oil is. It smells pretty hot in here. Okay, let me hurry and finish this so we can get those. We can get those tater tots in the oil. Okay, so I am like done. Okay, so now I am putting the seasoning on top. Okay, and then we're gonna put this in the toaster oven. I can hold it. Okay, so here is my toaster. Ooh, that top is hot. It kind of touched my finger. Okay, so we got that in there. And that is supposed to go in for how many minutes? What does that say? 10 to 13 minutes. Okay, so let's get this changed. Okay, so now I'm gonna move my light and let's get these tater tots in there. I normally put my camera up on top of my toaster oven when I film myself cooking, but my toaster oven is on and I do not want to burn myself. I mean, burn my camera up. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. So we've got right here the oil frying up in this pan. I usually like to deep fry in a stainless steel pan, but I don't have any at the moment. Ever since I moved into my apartment, I've only had a few pans. And so this one is, this is just one of those, you know, cast iron pans. But it works good for deep frying. Okay, so here are my tater tots. And yeah, that looks good. I usually only put one in to see if they start frying up. But since we've got fresh oil in there. Now, the great thing about using Wesson oil is that you can reuse this over and over. So what I do with my oil when I'm done, I just leave it in this pan because I do a lot of deep frying all the time. Probably like every other day I do deep frying of something, or every couple of days. So what I do is when I'm done with the oil, I'll show you what I do. I leave it in the pan, and I have some of these, can you see that? Some foil. And then what I do is, when this is turned off and cooled, then I cover it with foil and I put a lid on it like that. And then I have a glass lid that is too big for any of my pans, and then I put it over this, and it kind of makes a tight seal. This way you don't smell the oil in your apartment. Because I don't like to be able to smell oil when you walk into someone's house. I don't know, it just doesn't smell good. So I will cover it real tightly when I'm not cooking. Okay, so these are just in there. And usually when I'm deep frying something like this, right now I'm doing the tater tots. Sometimes I will deep fry something else with it besides the tater tots to like make the most of my frying time. So let me look in my freezer to see if there's anything else I can fry up. I do have, let me see. I'm still here. No, I have some spring rolls, but I don't want to mix that. I think this is good. Since it's fresh oil, then I'm good with just tater tots. I just, before I started filming, good thing I was not filming. I don't know if you can tell. I pour, what I do is I'll save a couple cans of vegetable cans that I've eaten, and I'll wash them out and I'll save them under the sink. Then this way, when I switch out my old oil, I'll pour it into a vegetable can, and then I cover it with foil and toss it in the garbage. And so what happens is I was pouring it, and I didn't realize there was that much oil in there still, and it overflowed the can, and it got in here, it got everywhere. So I'm glad I wasn't filming yet, and so I had to clean all that up right now. So there was oil all in everywhere. I couldn't believe it. So there's a little bit of yuckiness. I'm just going to spoon that right there, and then I can wipe that up later. So on my stove, I only have 2 working burners, this burner and that burner over here. So what I do is I put a lot of cutting boards on my stove, and then I use my cutting boards as more counter space. So when I'm cooking, I can chop up everything here. I can ooh, I need to get a bowl. I can chop up everything and then just wipe this all down, and then it's easier because then if you spill anything, you just spill it on your boards, and then you just wipe down your boards. You don't have to worry about getting your stove all dirty. But I do need to give my stove a deep clean. This was here when I moved in, and it's bad. It looks really, really bad. Okay, so when... Okay, so I will bring you... Let me see. Okay, so then when I take out my... Here's my cupboard. Okay, so these cupboards I want to show you are so... I know, I wipe this down all the time. I don't know how it gets so dirty. Okay, you can see how this... Look how tall this is. I can't even reach the handle. You see? I can't reach it. And it goes all the way to the ceiling. So, I only have 2 cupboards in this apartment. I have this cupboard, and then I have that cupboard that's exactly the same. And the thing is that, as you can see, I can barely reach this shelf. So I keep all my cups and glasses down here in my mugs, and then up here I keep my plates. I don't have very many, as you can tell, and bowls. And you can see up here, the top ones, I don't put anything up there because I can't reach it. I used to have some coffee up there, but I moved them to my pantry room because I just can't reach it. And then I would have to wait till somebody came over because I do not like getting on my ladder unless someone is here. Because my landlord, he had fallen off his ladder and broke 3 bones. So I was like, no, I can't ever climb up on the ladder unless someone is here. There's just no way. My luck, because I'm very clumsy. I trip real easy. I fall real easy. You can't believe it. Okay. Ooh, we gotta check on these. See, I get to talking too much. Okay, these are still frying up. I'm gonna let them fry up longer. I like them real crispy when I eat them. Okay, and so then I just get a bowl. I like to get like a porcelain bowl. I don't like to put it in plastic when it's piping hot. And then I put a couple towels, paper towels, on here to soak up all that grease. So my favorite cooking oil is Wesson because you can reuse it over and over. And if you use the cheap oils, you can't reuse them. The oil burns on the first time when you're cooking, and you cannot reuse it. So let's see how these are coming out. We'll look at one. I know these aren't done yet. I like them a little bit darker. I like them a little bit crispier. So yeah, this is too soft. You can see my hands are still all greasy from cleaning up all that oil. But I'm gonna let that set in there, and I'll taste test it in a second. But hopefully these are almost done. Okay, so let's taste test this one. Ooh, it's still real soft. It's good, but I like my tater tots crispy. So, oh, look at that. See, they're floating real good right now. So they're gonna be almost done soon. So, ooh. Let's check on the, let's come over here. Ooh, oh, those are getting dark on top. Okay, hold on. Hold on, where is my, okay. So, I don't think these are ready. I think what I like to do, see how it's kind of gooey? I'll just turn them on their sides a little bit and cook them like that. I need to take it out. Hold on. So then what I like to do is I like to turn them on the sides, and then I put them back in for a little longer. Ooh, that one is hot. See, like that. And then I stick them back in there. Ooh, those tater tots are probably almost done. Okay. So I gotta put these in. Oh yeah, the timer hasn't gone off yet. I forgot we set a timer. Okay, so maybe once those cook a little bit longer, and I think the tater tots are done. Maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are nice. Can you see? They look a little more brown and crispy. Ooh, I was trying to shake it and it just flipped right off. Okay. It's because I'm using my left hand. Let me switch hands. I just shake them to get all the excess oil off. You probably don't want to do that. You don't want to have a grease fire, but I'm used to deep frying all the time. I love to deep fry. It comes out so delicious that way. So this looks like it is plenty. Can you see all that? So I'm going to have a delicious late lunch. So I can have this. I'm going to turn off that burner. But I can have this for lunch and dinner today. Look how delicious those turned out. And let's see how crispy they are. Yeah, they're nice and crispy now. Ooh, those are good. Now you can add a seasoning on it, but these came with seasoning, so you don't need to add anything else. And then my pigs in a blanket should be done pretty soon. Yep, it just made noise. And they look good. Okay, so I'm gonna be pulling these out, And this is lunch and dinner, tater tots and pigs in a blanket. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching.